The primal wound is probably the most important thing in my adoption videos, and what I wish other adoptees and adoptive parents could really grasp. The primal wound is the cornerstone, the foundation of adoption, and if it is not understood, it could cause a lifetime of issues and disconnection with your adopted family, adopted child, and if you're an adoptee, disconnect with your adopted parents. So, why is the primal wound the foundation? Well, it answers the question of, can infants or newborn babies remember being separated from their biological mother, and does this cause issues? The answer is 100% yes. It has been studied, it has been researched. And if you just think about it, if you've ever known somebody to have a newborn, what's the first thing the doctors say to do after you have the newborn? It's to do skin to skin, make sure they're actually feeling loved and comforted. So the baby's first experience is knowing the mother and the father's love. So this is a bonding kind of ceremony. This is a bonding time. And if that's taken away from you, then that does cause a ton of issues. Now, there's a book called The Primal Wound, which I suggest should be a required reading for adoptees and adoptive parents looking to adopt, or if you're already in the middle of raising an adopted child. It is a required reading because it is the foundation. And let's just say, if you don't understand this and you do have a child that has a primal wound, it can cause grief, it can cause PTSD, it can cause hypervigilance, it can cause stomach issues. It can cause a whole bunch of issues that I'm not going to get into. But let's say you're an adopted parent that doesn't know about this and the child has a primal wound. That is going to cause a ton more issues if you're an adopted parent that knows about the primal wound, knows how to validate and acknowledge and talk about that with your child, and they don't have it, or they don't have any internal grief, internal PTSD, hypervigilance, or any of these issues that are very common. What is better? What sounds better? I mean, for me, I think just to cover all your bases would be to know about the grief that can be caused from being separated from your mother. Now, all my videos, I put research and videos to explain that this is not just me talking, it's not my opinion. Everything will be in the description box below. Genetically Speaking, Nancy Verrier, there's tons of articles on it, tons of videos on it already. And I just wish that parents could get this, because the problem is it is pre-verbal trauma. Me, myself, I could not know anything else other than this loss when I was born, because let's say I was a soldier, or let's say there was a soldier and he knows who he is before he goes into war. Now he goes to war, gets PTSD from the war, comes back, and he's a different person. He knows what to compare himself to because there was a pre-soldier of a person before he went to war. Then he got PTSD from the war. Now he's changed. He has something to compare it to. As a newborn child, your trauma, it happens when you're born, so there's no pre-self. You can't say, oh, I remember that before this is what I felt like, this is who I was, this is my identity, now I'm this way. No, your identity is, oh, this, I know loss before I know love. So I just do not know how to state the importance of understanding what this can cause in a child. The grief, the pain, the lifelong pain. And even adoptees may not understand that they have this because it is so primal. It happens at such a young age. Our bodies and our minds remember this. No, we cannot recall it as a visual memory. We can't say, yeah, when I was newborn and I came out of my mom, I remember that there was all these doctors around and they took me to another room and I was real scared. And no, it's not like that. But the physical sensations, the central nervous system, our body holds it as hypervigilance, as stress, as PTSD, and it can last an entire lifetime, and it can cause devastating effects. All the way to the worst case scenario is suicide. The best case scenario would be your child responds to it and they have a great life and they never really even think about it. That could be the best case scenario. But I think it's better to know about it and be able to help your child through that. And that's why I created this channel, is to help other adoptees. Adoption should be about the child's needs and about helping the family cater to those child's needs. So I hope this helps. You are appreciated, my friend. Have a good day.